Hey everyone, I'm out here at TF Green Airport in Providence today, heading out to Georgia. Today is December 26th. I'm double masked up on a Saturday, making sure that I don't get COVID, making sure that I don't pass it to anyone else if I do have it. I want to be a little bit more personal with today's video and tell you why specifically I'm planning on going to Georgia. And really, at first, when I was given the opportunity to come, my gut reaction was absolutely not. I do not want to spend the days after Christmas going down to Georgia, getting face to face with all these people during the spike in COVID. It seems really risky. That's not what I wanted to do. But then as I sat with it for a while and I thought to myself, what do I want for this country? I knew that I had to go. Because I knew that I would regret not doing everything in my power to make sure that John Ossoff and Raphael Warnock won. Mitch McConnell's Senate refuses to really do anything that's in the best interest of people. The only people who he looks out for are corporations. So that needs to change. And it's not going to change unless we're all fighting together. If we're going to do anything for this country, we need to take back the Senate. Now that I'm down here in Georgia, I really want to turn it over to three of the canvassers here with me so you can hear their stories. I think that you've heard enough from me for the past few weeks, so let's see what they have to say.
Hi, my name is Kashnisha Monroe. I'm from Local 100 in New York City. And the main reason why I came down here is because, I went to Philadelphia and we did the campaigning for Biden to try to keep, people in office that's going to try to help us and try to make a difference for our families. Because right now we all suffering in a pandemic. The thing about it is, us as people, and I'm going to keep it on the eye, is that I sit back and I watch my country suffer time and time again. I've been suffering. I live in a shelter. I lost my son because the hospital felt like my insurance wasn't good enough to help him live. I lost my job. I've been working in the food and hospitality industry for many years and been mistreated over and over again. So I'm like prime example of somebody that's been eating in and out the systems, dealing with welfare, dealing with a lot of things. And now that the pandemic has happened, there's not enough money out here. There's not enough help out here. At least that's what the Republicans are telling us. You know what I'm saying? To actually help us. So what we're doing now in Georgia is we trying to follow up. Because we got Joe Biden in office, but he can't do it by himself. No king can stand alone unless he have his army. And we need that House and Senate. So we out here knocking on doors. I'm from New York City. If I had to come down here to help my country live a better life, then I'm a participate. So we down here trying to help people. That mother that has her children probably in foster care because she can't feed them. That mother that's trying to put her kids through college. The nurses on the front line, people who trying to keep their jobs, our unions trying to stay, going and motivating and still mobilizing people. So we're in Georgia for a numerous amount of reasons, and I'm pretty sure every individual in this country has a specific reason why this pandemic has caused them suffering, has stressed them out, whether it be in their community, their homes, their state. And at this point, Georgia is the ones that are going to make a difference by getting these next 2 seats. So that's why I'm in Georgia, because I'm a fighter. I've been through a lot, but you know what? God don't put nothing on your plate that you can't handle. And if I got to help my people, I'm going to service my people. We're going to help.
Hi everyone, I'm Daira Valadez. I'm coming from local 878 out in Alaska. I travel here over 4,000 miles to Georgia because this matters. This winning the Senate matters. We did really good on winning the White House back. I'm an immigrant from Mexico, and that is really important for me. I'm the first immigrant in my family to be here in the U.S. or in Alaska. So for me, all those rights matter, as well as all civil rights, all human rights that we need. I have friends who their status is in jeopardy. Their migratory status is in jeopardy. Also, all other friends from other minorities too, because I believe that the fight is for all of us, like as minorities, is not the only, for example, the Black Lives Matter fight or the LGBTQ fight or the immigration or immigrants fight. It's all of us together because it's the same. We are all fighting for the same rights. It just has probably a different name, but I feel that all of those fights are my fight. So it's I think everything is in jeopardy, is at risk. Our lives are at risk. So we need to take this back. We need to do great, and it's gonna be better and better. So standing together, we can do it. Yeah, I know I've done phone banking. It can be frustrating at times, but it is really important. It's a way that we can reach more people. We're here on the streets. It's cold, as you can see. We see people at the door. Sometimes they wanna open. Sometimes they don't even wanna do that. But it is very important. Every single person we can reach is important. And again, there's so many people who we can only reach by phone. So we can walk in here, walk in the streets. We can only do so much. So we really, really need your help to be able to bring this home.
My name is Latifah Pearson. I'm from Baltimore, Maryland, Baltimore City, Maryland. I work at Johns Hopkins University. I've been a union worker for about 10, going on 11 years. I was at the campaign in Miami for Biden-Harris. We won that fight. Now I traveled 700 miles from Baltimore all the way down here to Georgia to fight for the same things that we started to fight for. I have two grandmas. Both of my grandmothers are alive. One has MS, multiple sclerosis. The other one, she has hypertension, right? Healthcare is a big thing, so this is why I'm here. And she mentioned to me, my grandmother with hypertension mentioned to me that, you know, the older folks, they don't have that long, realistically, so we are the reinforcements, and this is why we're here to fight. It's not just a Georgia thing, it's a whole national, you know, it's a national issue for everyone because a lot of us have grandparents, all of us need healthcare, and we all have to walk around and be healthy every day, right? So this fight is for all of us. Count on one hand, starting, how many folks you know in your family who do not have health insurance right now. And you tell me what it is that you would like to do about that. How does that make you feel, knowing that, you know, folks literally woke up one day and had no type of health care. You know, they didn't know where their next meal was coming from. You know, they don't know how they're gonna pay the next bill. Right? So for the folks who are sitting at home, if you truly want to help, you can phone bank. Phones always work. You know what I mean? And they work both ways. And you'd be surprised at how many people you would actually touch and motivate to get out and actually do the same thing. Some of us would probably want to do more than just phone bank. So if you understand what's going on nationally, locally, on a state level, all levels, you know what I mean? Help out as much as you can because we are the future. I'm only 30, I'm still young, right? So make sure you get out here and do your part.
I really hope you've been as moved by their words as I've been. The election is coming up on January 5th, and we need all hands on deck. Please go to nejb.us/TakeBackTuesday to sign up for one of our last phone banking sessions before the election. Again, that's coming up on January 5th. We need you. We'll be calling Georgia voters, making sure that they get their voices heard and that they help us take back the Senate. It's more important than ever. We need to do this to make sure that a Joe Biden administration can accomplish the goals that we've set forward for them. Thank you again for watching. We really appreciate it, and I hope that you have a happy new year.